Hi, how's it going? I'm Marlena, and thanks for wandering by. So, I am really excited. I always say this, I think I'm really excited. And I'm on a roll with VRs. This I realized, so you'll see in the title, I don't know what it's going to end up looking like, because I'm kind of mashing up a couple of things that I realized. So, I wanted to do the VR to Lisa Pepez. And the hashtag is my adorable Dex. And so as I was doing that, as I was like looking for my adorable decks, which was actually kind of hard to find in my collection because I'm a little bit moody, I guess, and I tend to like things that are kind of, I don't know, wispy and moody and poetic and things like that. But I do like cute. I definitely do like cute stuff too, and adorable. But some of my stuff tends to lend more towards like the gentle and anyway. So when I was looking for decks for this particular hashtag, my adorable decks, I realized. Sorry, I'm looking down at my coffee. I got my Scottish dudes back here to join me today, and I'm gonna try to not make this too incredibly long, and also I'm gonna try not to have to edit too much, so you'll watch me take sips of coffee and stuff, and it'll be okay if I talk all over myself and don't finish my sentences and things like that. So we'll just do the thing today. All right, where was I? So I was looking for decks to show off for this hashtag, my adorable decks, because I knew I had a few. And then I realized that this hashtag and one of the reasons why I tarot go really, really well together. So if you're brand new to my channel, hey, I'm Marlena, and I'm a poet and a tarot reader and tarot enthusiast. My content is, mostly around tarot right now, and also poetry and creative writing. So I started this channel with a series called Why I Tarot because I thought it was really important, and because I wanted my voice in the tarot community around YouTube, to really kind of get back to basics, and to show you where I am in my journey of learning the tarot and reading the tarot. So I have a series called Why I Tarot, and I was up to reason number 4. And so I have another reason, and the reason number 5 and my adorable decks kind of go very well together, because reason number 5 why I tarot is, and this is gonna sound really simplistic but really effing true. Life is hard, okay? We all have things in our lives, and some of us are luckier than others, I guess, not to deal with crisis and trauma. But everyone is dealing with something, is struggling with something, has struggled with something, has been through shit, and life is hard. And the tarot is a serious tool, to help you get through, to help you get to know yourself, for lots of things. I mean, I personally use the tarot as part of my personal self-growth and development. So it's a tool to kind of, get into my own psyche, and to learn about myself. But it's also a tool to help me. It's a guide. And when things are hard, I like to turn to my adorable decks, or what some people may call a hug deck. That was one of the buzzwords that I missed in my tarot buzzwords video. I like to turn to decks that make me feel better, that make me feel happy, that make me, make me smile, make me laugh, give me a sense of whimsy, and are there for me when things are hard. So without further ado, let me take a sip of my my Scottish dudes playing golf. And I'm going to show you my adorable decks and also answer reason number 5 why tarot, because life is hard and we need adorable things to help us get through stuff. All right, so let's start out with probably my most adorable deck. And so I don't have, so this is, sorry, see, I don't let myself finish sentences. I don't have that many decks to show you. So I'll go through fairly quickly. And I also don't have too many animal decks, although I really do like animal decks. I'm not a huge animal lover, but I do, think they're cute. Some of the decks, and I do have. Anyway, let me just let me just show you this one. It's called Tarot Fauna. And maybe I'll be better about giving you guys the names of creators, and I can link below where you can find these. So this is created by Devin Strickler and Brittany Burkard. Tarot Fauna is a magical journey deep into the heart of the wilds. Step under the cool canopy of the trees and explore Mother Nature in all her beauty. So the Tarot Fauna is, it is really like, it's beautiful and also adorable. It has the suits. So like the suit of feathers is the suit of swords, and it is owls, and then the majors like the high priestess are different animals. So then the wand suit are foxes, and they're just like the most like cutest, adorable. I guess I'm gonna just have to put the cards in front of my face when I show them because of the way I set up my camera. And then the cup suit are otters. I've already like gushed over an otter, I think, from the Gentle Tarot that I showed in another. Oh, there's some extra cards. Yeah, so they have like special, so mindfulness is one of them, and the wild is another. Maybe if I just scooch over a little bit, I can, yeah. So each of the suits has, and then the pentacles is rocks, and it's bears. And like, these are just, I mean, for me, like, I think it's adorable. Maybe not like super cutesy wootsy adorable, but like, animals are like, it's sweet. And it's incredibly healing. And when I really need something that just like makes me, I mean, it's the otters. Honestly, it's the otters in this deck. It's like, look at that. I mean, oh my gosh. When I'm dealing with something that's difficult, or just, I mean, maybe not even something that's so like crazy, crisis-like, but just like when I'm stressed and things are hard and I want a message from the cards, but I also just need, oh my God, I had to put that back up. Would you just look at the Hermit? Okay. I just can't get over the otters. They're the cutest thing ever. I'm going to try to go through a little bit faster so I can show you most of this deck. But yeah, I mean, oh my gosh. See, some of these are just like the cutest thing ever. All the queens, I think, have their little babies with them. And it's a really good storytelling as well. I could probably use the wand suit if you guys are interested. I did a story of the cup suit in another video where I walked from the 2 to the 10. Oh my God, even that though. So where I walked from the 2 to the 10, and wrote like my own little narrative for that suit of minors. It's one of the ways that I really enjoy, like learning the minors in a deck. But because each of these suits has a animal dedicated to it, it would probably be a really, really fun, really easy, or maybe not super easy, but it might be a fun way to do a story, because the wands, I like the wands especially in this, for their story. The rocks too, which is the the Pentacles suit. Oh my God, this Chariot card is amazing. And look at the raccoon. So I mean, it's just like, even with the more like fierce looking animals, it's still adorable. To me, it is. Oops, that was upside down. It's still adorable to me. These otters are just like the best thing that ever happened, I guess, and look at that star. It's just, I mean, it's just very, I guess I won't show you all of them. It's just, I'll kind of go through and maybe find a couple more adorable ones. Even some of the hard cards, it's just like with these lovely, creatures. Okay, it's just the it's just the otters that, like, I can't. Can you? They're really cute. Yeah. Oh, and here's the Queen of Cups with the little baby otter. I mean, come on, what can I say? These are really cute too. And the Magician. I think my sister and my niece were like considering getting an animal like this. I can't remember what it's called now, to save my life. If my sister's probably like screaming at the screen. Anyway, it's cute AF. It is cute. All right, I did pretty much show you everything from, oh yeah, just more otters for you. And oh yeah, let's end on probably the cutest and one of the best depictions of the Fool. I keep getting too close to the camera. I do that sometimes too, and it's weird. I'm doing like my whole like ASMR bit. But look at that. I mean, so cute. All right, so that was the Tarot Fauna. And yeah, one of probably my most adorable deck. I don't know, these other two might rival it. You guys can tell me what you think. The Tarot Fauna is both one of my most adorable decks, and it's a reason why I tarot, because it helps, it makes me feel better. It lightens my spirit. All right, so let's go to, I'll leave this one. Okay, so another one of my most adorable decks is the Magical Dogs Tarot. And this is a Llewellyn, and it is created by Mickey and Daniel Mueller. So yeah, this is a Llewellyn deck. So it comes with the, the magnetic box, and it has this big, beautiful book in it. Big beautiful guidebook, which is actually really good. I've read through this. I've done spreads from here. It's actually really, really good. But like, I specifically bought this tarot deck because I wasn't feeling good, or emotionally. I just wasn't having a good week or whatever, and I was like, I need something to help me. And the Magical Dogs, because I love dogs, it seemed like the best fit for that, and it was. Because I mean, puppies, come on you guys, like, who doesn't love puppies? Everybody loves puppies. I have a dog and I love him. And I've always had dogs growing up, and always had a dog in my life, and they're just, I mean, the best thing ever, our pets can bring us so much love and so much healing and warmth. That's why they have programs for people who are ill, that they bring animals, dogs or cats, to them, because petting a dog and being, you know, around that animal, just, it soothes you, it soothes your soul. And while this isn't like, these are very like realistic looking dogs, although they're, you know, in situations that might not be very realistic. But I'll start showing. So these are the backs. Oh, I didn't show the backs of the terra fauna. Do you want to see it? Let me show you real quick so that this is the backs for the terra fauna, just in case. I screwed up this deck because I tried to edge it in gold, if you can see. It's kind of, and then I went back over it in black. Anyway, back to the doggies. So this is the backs of the Magical Dogs Tarot. And these are, I mean, it's just, you know, dogs. And oh my God, they're just like ridiculously cute. Now, I was saying I have a dog that I love. I love my little boy. His name is Hilo, and he is a rescue pup. So he is a mixed breed of, we did one of those doggy DNA tests that a co-worker of mine actually purchased for me to do when I got him. Oh my gosh. So all of the pages are puppies. So this is, all of the suits in here are renamed by the elements. So sky is the sword suit, and sea is the water suit, and cups, and earth is the pentacles. So anyway, I'll just show you puppies and tell you about my puppy. So we did one of those doggy DNA tests, and it turned out that Hilo is part Shih Tzu, part Lhasa Apso, and part Shar-Pei when it came back from, from the doggy DNA testers. So oh my gosh, I always, the Lover's card is one of my cards that I always check first. Would you look at this? I think, so my sister is a dog lover and enthusiast. She always, we always had dog anthology or dog books around. So I learned names of dog breeds, but I gotta say, I'm probably not as well versed as I used to be in dog breeds. See, like I can't, maybe a Mastiff, I don't know. My sister will probably tell me all of them. But yeah, I mean, so being, ooh, look, the trickster. Is that a dog or a coyote? But like, oh my God, look at this little guy. So it's just, you know, this deck is, you know, adorable. And I mean, also serious in places too. Like I said, the guidebook is actually really, really good. I read through a lot of the material before they get into even describing the cards. I did some cool spreads from here. And it is healing. And it really kind of transports you. Oh my God, look at the puppy. Sorry, I can't help it. It really transports you into the mind of like a pack animal. That's what the, that's what the guidebook kind of helps you with. This is one of the best judgment cards ever. Would you look at this? Like, I get goosebumps. It just makes me happy. And, you know, it's just, so it's not just like a cutesy dog deck. Like, there's some serious ideas and stuff in this guidebook and working with this deck. Right, let me just kind of flip through to show you some of the cutest ones. Like, they're all cute because they're puppies. They're doggies. Look at the poodle. Oh my God, look at all of this. See, I can't. I'm like, I have to show you every single card. All of them running. I love, oh, the knights are called guardians. Oh yeah, this is the magician. And it, like, you know, it doesn't, these dogs don't necessarily, there's not a dog in here actually that even looks like my dog Hilo. There are some dogs that remind me of like some of my friends' dogs, and dogs that I knew growing up. But even my dog growing up, I had a golden retriever, who was always, we always called the #1 dog. His name was Fagin. He was a golden retriever, but he was red. His fur was really red, and he was like all other dogs after him, just like could never compare, because he was just, you know, we always called him the #1 dog. Look at this high priestess. This is probably one of my favorite high priestesses ever. I'm pretty sure this is an Akita. I'd have to look it up, but I don't want to, like, we're already, it's pretty, okay, just want to show you puppies. But like, honestly, if you know, if you're feeling down and need an adorable deck, or looking to purchase an adorable deck, I highly recommend, because it's multifaceted and multi-purpose, this deck. Like, it does lots of things, and it's not just adorable. Like I said, it is actually really meaty, and it has a really good guidebook. All right, so let's drink coffee and show you my next, probably my most whimsical. I'm not sure if everybody will find this adorable. Some people find this tarot deck creepy. I do not. I think it's freaking adorable. And this is the Tarot of the Magical Forest. I'd seen it around a lot, and I went back and forth on it. Well, no, I didn't go back and forth on it. I knew I wanted it. It just kept getting pushed down my list because there were other things that I was interested in. And it's a low Scarabeo, I think. I don't know. I don't have the artists right quick, so sorry. But I'll put links to it. It's a low Scarabeo, so it came with all of the different languages in the border, and so I modified mine. So I chopped it down to just the artwork, and then I edged it in a light blue to match the backs. So I'll just start showing you, like, these are the weirdest but like freaking cutest. Look at these bunnies, animals, like all of the I cannot. All of the aces have a paw of the animal. There's some other animal decks that do that. I think the unicorn tarot, one of the unicorn tarots, has the hoof, and like, you guys, sorry, I'm using my middle finger, has the hoof, and like, you guys, like, that's just like I mean, it's adorable. So even like the weird I mean, it's weird, okay? And some, I know I've seen, I think I saw Julie and Heather and the 3 girls. That's the frog hand. I think they were trying to convince Julie at Peekaboo Rose to purchase this. Or vice versa. I can't remember. I'll find it and link it below, because that was a great one. And these are just, you know, really frightened looking animal. Well, they don't look frightened to me. They just look like surprised. But it's so cute and full of whimsy. It is essentially a Rider-Waite-Smith clone, this deck. But it does have, for me, some nuances that make it really, like, here's the death card. It does have some nuances that make it just, you know, its own sort of thing, but it, you know, essentially is a Waite-Smith clone, and that's cool because it's an easy reader, and it's just sweet, and it just makes me laugh. It makes me giggle. It makes me it makes me happy, and when I'm going through stuff, I need an adorable deck like this to kind of ease me and soothe me through it. I like that moon card. Let me just keep going because my next few decks are, in my mind, oh God, would you, like, that's so sweet. That reminds me of, did you guys ever see, it was a Disney cartoon, it was Lambert, the sheepish lion? Do you know it? I'm not gonna sing the song, but it's Lambert. I am singing it. The sheepish lion. Anyway, it was like a cartoon where the stork that delivered the babies accidentally delivered a baby lion to a group of sheep. And he was raised by the sheep and thought he was a sheep. And he was very, like, supposedly, like, cowardly or whatever. And at the end of the cartoon, a wolf comes to, like, raid the flock of sheep that he lives with. And the wolf is about to attack his Lambert's sheep mom. And oh, these look very similar. He finally, like, remembers who he is as a lion. And just as the wolf is about to attack his mama sheep, he becomes the lion and roars, and there's, like, a cute little song. So, God, I can't believe I told you that whole cartoon. That's basically the whole cartoon. Look at this hermit. Oh my God, don't you love him? I love him. I just love him. Oh my gosh, I love this too. The frog riding the frog. Like, what's going on there? Like, it's just so funny and cute. So yeah, that is the Tarot of the Magical Forest, both an adorable deck and a reason, reason number 5 why I tarot. It helps me sort out my stuff. It's a good way to help me get through stuff because life can be shit. All right, cheers to that. Let me take a sip. And okay, so these last 3 are, I mean, I don't know if you would say, like, I don't know if anybody else would say these are adorable, but for me, they are, like, incredibly gentle and healing, and I think adorable in a way. The concept for this one is, I think, adorable. So this is the Tarot of Trees by Dana O'Driscoll, and I'll link to her Etsy shop below. This is the mini or the pocket edition. And I hope one day that Dana does this tarot deck again in a, these are the backs, and I've edged mine in purple. I hope that Dana does a regular size tarot version, because this tarot deck comes in 2 sizes, wee and freaking huge. Little, that's a joke from the, oh my God, So I Married an Axe Murderer. So yeah, it comes in wee, little, like teeny tiny, and also like a big version that's like larger than most even regular oracles. And I cannot manage either because this is really thick to shuffle, but I just love it. Anyway, so I love the concept of this. It is a tarot full of trees, and the trees are like, it's Rider-Waite-Smith inspired, but like, it's just so cool and so cute how these trees are behaving like the characters in a, you know, like they're personified in my mind. They're just doing what you do. The depiction is doing what you need to do to get the meaning across. Like, would you look at this, you know, strength, the tree on the side of the mountain, and they feel, you know, they feel very much, I mean, they are alive. Sorry. They are alive, but they feel, you know, personified. That's what they feel like to me. They feel personified. And I love trees. They're just beautiful. Like, look at this Eight of Cups. Like, you can see the movement forward, you know? And it's just, to me, like, the concept is just really, you know, it makes me smile. It's adorable. This is the type of deck that I would give my daughter to play with, because it's not, you know, too confronting. Although it is, I mean, it's the tarot. It's not gonna mess around, but it's really healing. Just because for me, the tree energy. I mean, really, the energy of the tree, the spirit of the tree, like, really comes through in a beautiful way here. Look at that. I mean, look at the Two of Cups. Like, how can that not just, like, make you feel, you know, better about life? You know, and, like, even the Tower, like, look at that. It's just, you know, it's just, it's healing to me and really cute. I can't show you every single card or we're going to be here forever. So let me find, like, look at how cute with the little trees for the seasons. Like, I think it's cute, and I think it's, look at the cat. Look at the cat in the tree and the Queen of Wands. Like, come on. Yeah. So yeah, so this is the Tarot of Trees. Look at this Empress. I want to show you as much because I feel like I'm not giving it. Look at this Lovers. So good. It's so good. Look at the seedling coming up for Judgment. Like, there's a lot in here too to unpack with the look at the Magician. I mean, the symbolism is there, you know, and look at the squirrels coming in for the Six of Pentacles. Okay, sorry. Oh, this is probably one of my favorite High Priestess. I love the High Priestess. I guess I showed you the one in the Magical Dogs too. The High Priestess is one of my favorite cards, and I always look for it. This is like, I would tattoo this. I would tattoo this on myself because this is just gorgeous. Yeah, it's beautiful. It is gentle and healing. It is cute with the trees. Like, I find trees cute. Yeah, so that's the Tarot of Trees. And now, so that was kind of like a segue bridge into the last two decks that I have to show you before this video gets to be an hour long. I don't think I'm going to edit you. I think you're just coming along. So these next two are more, you know, they're people-based, not animals or trees. But they have, like, they're adorable to me in their, like, in the art style. But mostly they have been like tools for healing, and they are been amazing for that. So the first one I'm going to show you here is called the Future Ancestor Tarot. Art and Words by Lexa Luna Studio. So this is an independently published deck. So if I'll put links down below. So was the Tarot of Trees. The first, Tarot of Fauna is independently published. Tarot of the Magical Forest and the Magical Dogs Tarot are mass market decks that you can get. Amazon or other, you know, Barnes and Noble, things like that. But Tarot Fauna, I'll link to the creator of that deck. The Tarot of Trees, I'll link to the creator of that deck, and I'll link to this one too, the Future Ancestor Tarot. Now, I mean, this is just full of like squishy, round bodies, and there's these botanicals in there, and it is a limited color palette, as Danny Mystic says. It's a limited color palette, and these are the beautiful backs. But it is just like, I just find these faces, these like squishy bodies, like so approachable and adorable. It makes me smile. Like, look at the Six of Candles lady. Well, I guess I'm assuming gender there. But like, this deck is so beautiful in the way that it has worked for me, because even these like kind of more serious, difficult ideas that to approach, look at this Empress, because it's this this illustrative, this style, this cartoon, it reminds me of like, you guys watch Nickelodeon growing up? I'm so showing my age and speaking to probably most of you that are watching are around my age. And Nickelodeon would have, I forget what you call them, but in between, when you go from one like show to another show, there are like spots in between that would have like different animated shorts and things like that. Shorts, I guess you would call them, or I don't know. But they're animations that like are just, you know, really quick, and it's usually like a song or something silly, or maybe even like the Nickelodeon song in between things. This is the kind of illustration, these illustrations make me think of that. Although this is, you know, serious and attached to, well, not, I mean, it is, yeah, it's attached. I don't know if she meant it to be serious, but it is, you know, attached to the tarot, obviously. But it just makes me feel like I am kind of in that zone where I'm being greeted by these like, you know, these characters. It's not super detailed artwork. Like, I can see it moving. That's what I think I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? Like those kinds of like cartoons or shorts where, I mean, if you guys watch Sesame Street too, as a kid growing up, it's like those parts in the cartoon that are like lines and stuff, and I feel the movement like of these lines. Does that make sense? You tell me if that makes sense. But it's just so like these faces, because you know, you see that there's just like heads and arms. Like, it's not like a super intricate like, you know, pre-Raphaelite paintings we got here. These are just like, you know, cartoon people to me. And so they're really cute, and they're really inviting, and they're adorable, and they're like especially healing. Look at that. Like, I mean, obviously it's drawn to show the movement. Sorry, my face. And it's just like these, the court cards for me are, and the court cards are renamed, and many of the majors are renamed in this deck too. I could go, if you want, I can do more an in-depth, like deep dive with this deck. I would love to maybe do a video like that if you're interested on how I worked with it. Oh yeah, like look at even this death card. Like, look at the hair, and like, how can that not, like, it just makes me feel better. But it also gives me a lot to work with for symbolism, with just what the names of the suits are, the seeds, like, you know, with even just the small, like some of the small little details of it. Look at that with the three, like their hair is all flowing together. It's just, the chariot, look, she's flying. So Temperance, I could show, yeah, I could totally show you this whole deck. Look at the Devil. I mean, it's just like So pretty, adorable, and makes me smile. Look at the face. It just totally takes me back to like Saturday morning cartoons. In a really, really, really sweet way. Does anybody else see that? Saturday morning cartoons here? Like some of the stuff that we watched that were Saturday, oh, this is one of my favorite Fool cards ever in life. But you know, some Saturday morning cartoons were pretty out there stuff, especially those ones that were like those like, I don't know, palate cleanser cartoons, like the ones that were just like in between the two shows, and they're like 30 seconds long or something like that. I'm basically showing you this whole deck, and this is going to be a very long video. But I have one last deck to show you. I spent a lot of time here on this one. Okay. I'll show you the last one, because I think it sort of does, this last deck sort of does the same thing in two ways. Like, it's probably one of my most adorable decks, and it is in this sort of, you know, illustrated kind of cartoony style. This is the Mythical Goddess Tarot, and it is by Sage Holloway and Catherine Skaggs. All right, so now I don't know if many other people will agree with me. That's a really, really, really good guidebook. I don't know if anybody else will agree with me that this is adorable, although I think it is, but it really kind of just fills that dual purpose like I've mentioned just for this entire video. In that it is both a adorable, cute, like, you know, pleasant, really pleasant imagery. Again, there's like, for me, it's like the round and squishy bodies, but more than the others, this deck is extremely healing and soothing. It's nurturing. This deck is mother energy, 100%, you know, mythical goddess. This is, she is there, and she is guiding you, and she is present in these cards. But it's got this, again, like it's so totally, like, do you not see like the Sesame Street vibe? And it makes me feel, not all of them, obviously. This is Isis, High Priestess. So all of the majors, oh, I edged mine in different rainbow colors. Oh, these are the backs. Sorry, nudity. Nudity alert there, if you can see. It really, like, it really does. It really kind of transports me to like childhood cartoons that were soothing, and so like I was saying, all of the majors are in purple, and they the majors have a goddess that corresponds. And then the minors have, they are divided by their element, so fire, wands, and then it doesn't have a particular goddess attached to it, just goddess energy. And this is one of the court cards, and the court cards are renamed. So, you know, the guidebook walks you through all that kind of thing. But yeah, it is, oh, this card was, yeah, good stuff. But you know, it's like, it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty, but like, it's gentle, and it's like cartoon-like. It like kind of just takes me and transports me with it. Like, look at this. Some of it's just a little bit, maybe a little ridiculous, but for me, it's ridiculous in a good way. Like, it makes me smile. It makes me feel like I'm getting a hug. It makes me feel better. And it's like, look at these little dragons. They're cute, right? It's, you know, I think it's think it's both. I think it's both adorable, and I think it is also healing. Like, look at this. That's the Hierophant, Sophia. You know, I'm gonna try to find some of the more, like, I don't know. Are you guys with me on the, like, Saturday morning cartoon Sesame Street stuff? Let me know, because I feel like we're all, like, most of you guys, I think, that are watching are around my age. So we grew up with some of the same stuff. And it just, yeah, it just makes me, it's just makes me feel better about, look at this. It just makes me feel better about everything. These decks. So I'm sorry, I'm looking down and not showing you. It's, yeah, incredibly healing. So while this one is probably the most outlier of my adorable decks and kind of leans more towards the healing and gentle nurturing side of things, I still do think it is, just because of the particular art style, you know, adorable in a way. Just because it makes me think of, I'm just sort of saying the same things now, but just wanting to show you this deck because it is well worth, if you're looking for a goddess tarot deck, this one is my favorite. I also have the Dark Goddess Tarot, but I don't use that one nearly as much as I use this. Look at that Kali. That is awesome. That's not adorable. Not adorable, but still really, really good. And this has some thothiness to it, this deck. Definitely does its own thing, but it has some, and thothiness, I mean, like it has the imagery is looks a bit like the works, and it has the same keyword as the three of discs in the Thoth tarot. So yeah, I really love all of the depictions of the goddesses here, but they feel like cartoon-like to me, which is not a bad thing at all. I love it. And it just, you know, it's just soothing and makes me feel good. And look at, and dolphins. So yeah, I you know, really enjoyed being here with you this morning. It's morning here where I am, drinking my coffee and sharing with you my adorable decks. Like I said, I will put the links to all of them. So I'm packing up as I'm saying goodbye to you. I will put them all in the description box below. Mythical Goddess, Future Ancestor Tarot, the Tarot of the Magical Forest, the Tarot of the Trees, the Magical Dogs Tarot. Sorry, I didn't put everything away. The Magical Dogs Tarot. This is the guidebook. And the Tarot Fauna. So yeah, that was fun for me to do, to walk you through the hashtag My Adorable Decks, and also give you, you know, reason number 5 why tarot. We all need a little bit of playfulness and whimsy and comforting imagery in our lives to help us walk through difficult times. And you know, adorable decks are an absolutely wonderful way to do that. And I was really happy to share mine with you. So yeah, guys, thanks for sticking around. And I hope you all have a beautiful, wonderful day.